Hello, I am Jennifer of Jen and Coco. I hope you all are having a wonderful day today, because we're going to be diving into more topography building. Give me one moment to make sure that y'all will be able to see it properly. Just a moment, and here we go. Okay, sorry for the little bit of delay this morning. Had some technical issues we had to get through, but without further ado, let's continue building our map. So one thing I was thinking about, and I think I mentioned this on Wednesday when we were working on this map last, I'm not sure, these mountains made down here may need to be a little bit higher for what they are. Because right now they're a lot like the Appalachian Mountains, which are an old mountain chain. They're not one that's actively being formed. So, let's double check our actual, we also do need to add some things lower down to these areas, but let's consider this for a moment. So we have, what is our highest elevation we have here? So this deep red color, or deep color there, I think that's 9,000 feet? Nope, okay, 12,000 feet it looks like. Okay, actually that makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, give me one moment, let's double check. What is the highest elevation in... What's the elevation of Mount Mitchell? So Mount Mitchell, like, as I mentioned before, is the highest point in the Appalachian Mountains, and the highest point east of the Mississippi. And it is at 6,684 feet. So these mountain ranges are actually twice as tall. That actually is good to know. And it means that anything in this range, which we have quite a bit of if I recall correctly, because that's going to be this color, oh, this color here, that's all 6,000 feet and above. So we don't have a lot of 6,000 feet and above, but we have significantly more than the Appalachian Mountains would have. And our peaks definitely go much higher than the Appalachian Mountains do, because that would be, again, this color here. So we do have, yeah, okay, so actually I do, now that I'm looking at that, I actually feel a lot better about the height of these mountains. I do believe 1,500 feet. Okay, so we have our 1,500 feet, we need to work on our 1,000 feet next. And maybe a little bit more with our 1,500 feet, because my hand is starting to get tired of doing this. Really speaking, how slow of a process this is going to be. But we're in this for the long haul. This is going to be a map we're going to use a lot, so, or at least reference a lot. And I don't really plan on doing local maps anytime soon, so we'll be sticking with this for the time being. Okay, but yeah, our next thing is going to be doing 1,000 feet, which is this green color here. But let me double check first. Okay, so yeah, everything here checks out. I might actually... Oh, let's turn my plates real quick. Let's see, around here... No, I don't really want to have any land formation, or I don't really want much mountain formation around this edge, if I recall correctly. Yeah, no. Not really. Yeah, not along these. I don't really need much mountain formation. So, what I have here is pretty... is fine as it is. Okay, so we said 1,000 feet is our next color. Yeah, 1,000, because that's 1,500 in sea level. So we need to work on our 1,000-foot color, or topographic range. Let's also double check what this here is doing. So that is diverging. So there's not... somewhat diverging with the mountain pushing, or with the plate pushing into it. So yeah, what's happening is that this plate here is pushing away, this plate here is pushing away this direction, and this one's kind of moving into where they are. So I should probably maybe extend this out just a little bit this direction, but then also have a little bit of encroaching sea here. We can cut out our... So I'm actually going to go to our sea level real quick and make a quick cutout. Not much, but a little bit of something. where there's a separation. Well, actually, no, because this is not land to land that's separating, it's ocean to land. See, actually, this will be fine as it is. Because most of this land buildup is due to this pushing ends. Yeah, I think this will be fine. But I do want to extend some of these out just a little bit further, particularly just, so what, this is our 9,000 foot, correct? Yes. Okay. Oop, and I'm zoomed in too much right now. There we go, that's the zoom I need. There we are, that's better. And we'll just adjust that all the way down. Yeah, this is better. I like this. Okay, so 3,000 feet now. Is this color here. There we are. Now we're to 1500, which is the other color we've worked on. So the last color we worked on last time. Okay. And now we dance. Okay, 1,000 feet. So I'm going to make this color happen all over, not just for this one section. Oop, wrong color. This is the color we need. Aha! Oop, that's not quite what I meant to do. I can work with that though. And now the tedious part. Alright. Drawing all our land formations. Not land formations, our topographical elevations. Okay. Slowly working on this, making it look fantastic. As fantastic as I can possibly do. Okay. Carrying on. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Carrying on, carrying on. And that looks alright, okay. Decent enough for me. I should expand a little bit more over here. Over here. Okay, that's not too bad. Ooh, what I should do though, one thing I should do all around, I have not been as great about doing in the lower elevations, is more of these extraneous juts and stuff where there's just like hills. Okay, that sounded more profound in my head than when I said it out loud, but like where there's hills and stuff that are of a steeper elevation change outside of just the general slope down. And yeah, some areas like that as well, all throughout. Hmm. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, I think all around, gives it a good balance of things. Ooh. So yeah, some of these gashes and stuff I'm thinking are where rivers would form, or not where rivers would form, where rivers are, or where there's rivers or lakes around. So we'll see how those look as we continue to work on this and whether or not I stick with those, but that's the idea at least. Okay, so that's that. Now we need to make... So that's our 1,000-foot range. Now it's time for our 500-foot range, which is our longest range to do before adjusting final sea level stuff. Okay. That's not quite what I meant to have happen, but that'll be alright. Yeah, because we're going to adjust sea level things. Down sea levels down here for areas like this, where I did not give myself a lot of room to leave our last few elevation lines. Yeah, that would all be... There we go. Wrong button. There we are on that front. Okay. Okay, so... So yeah, we've now got most of our elevation along... Yeah, most of our elevation on the continent, or along the continent is done. Like, there's a few things I need to do in a few spots. So one thing I did say was also, I remember... so I expanded things out along this ridge line, or along that plate line. I need to expand things out along this plate line. So I think, if I recall correctly, these two plates are slightly, ever so slightly, converging. I don't think they're... it's questionable whether they'd be diverging or converging. They're going to go in the same direction, but we'll say that it's at least enough to create a more interesting, a more pointed ridge than what we currently have. We do have a little bit of a bulge, but I want just a little bit something more. So we're starting with this color here, which I believe is our 1500 color. One way to find out. We're also going to eventually adjust our sea level topography, but we'll do that in a little bit. I'm not too worried about that one. Ta-da! So that is our 1500 feet. Yes! Actually, I said this color though, I think. Yeah. Okay, so I want actually 1800, that'll be fine. There we are. And then we'll move down from there. Oh, edit, undo. No, that was... Oh, no. Oh. There we are. There we go, that's better. Yeah. Actually, I do want to expand this out just a little bit in that area, just give it a little bit more flesh. That's better. Hold up, am I working on the wrong... Okay, so that's sea level. C, 5, 1, 15, 3, 6, 9. Oh no, I put these in the wrong layer. Yay! Okay, hold up. So that's in the 12,000, needs to be in the 9,000 layer. that's in the 15,000. It needs to be in the 12,000 layer. And that's in the... okay, that and... okay, that's in the 1800 layer. Those need to be in the 1500 layer. That's better all around. Aha. Yep, that's a lot better. So if that's 1500, 12, 9, so this is our 6,000 layer. There we are. That's better, yep. Okay. Okay, yeah, I like that. That helps define that ridgeline just a little bit, or helps define that plate just a little bit more in a nice way. So I like that. I think I need to do the same thing up here. Yeah, a little bit more. But also, we're clearly already encroaching onto this island here. So we just need to include this island as part of the land formation. Okay, what type of boundary did we put up here? So that's actually a convergent boundary right at that point, where that island is. So yeah, because this right here is a little bit of convergence. Everywhere else is a little bit of transform or divergence, but this right here is convergence. So yeah, that checks. So I need to figure out how tall of a mountain I need to put there. Let's go for a 12,000 foot. Actually, yeah. Nothing big. And it's not going to be, most of this is not going to be nearly, most of it's not going to be 12,000 foot. It's just going to be that little bit right there. It's going to be 12,000 foot. No, I need to actually get the right color. Okay. So which color is this? This is, I see, sea level. 500, 1,000, 1,500, 3, 6, 9, 12,000. Should be right. Should be all, yep, because I can select other things of that color. Awesome. 9,000 feet now. And color drop. One more down. There we are. Ta-da! 9,000 foot! And we'll just extend the ridgeline a little bit out this way, just a little bit though, because this wouldn't be as likely to have a ridgeline as much. But I feel like something would form because there's just going to be so much activity here. We're so close together. 6,000. 6,000. Or, ooh, no, this would be a depression area. That checks, actually. I like that idea. Which I also mentioned I should probably put it like a depression, a very steep slope into a depression somewhere around here as well, so we'll work on that in a moment as well. It's another thing that we want to work on. Okay, now we're in our 6,000 foot section. Yeah, that's not too bad. Fairly simplistic mountain right here. I'm not adding in any additional details. We'll do that later. But for right now, this will be... Oh, actually, I'm zoomed in too much, too. Hold up. That's better. This shouldn't be too much of an issue for right now. For most of this. Okay, 3,000 foot. $1,500 time. Probably my least favorite color of this entire swatch is the 1,500 foot color. Let's do this. 1,000 feet. And 500 feet. And let's... Yeah, we should probably start working on our sea level, or wherever we need to adjust our coastlines. Yeah. There we are. That's looking good. Ooh. Hello, don't want to spill hot chocolate. My lukewarm chocolate, as the case may be, though. Okay. Now I need to work to actually add in depressions. So I do want to add one right here. So I'm going to need to remove some of this 500 and 1,000 foot a little bit. Okay. Yeah, around here, I want to add a depression here because that feels right. So, first things first, sea level, edit, select same fill color, Control-Shift+. There we are. Now I need to go up to 500 level, edit, select same fill color, Control-Shift+. Okay, now we can start doing our madness. I'm just going to pick a random color for right now. Boom. That one's not going to be mistaken for anything. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Actually, just a little bit more. I can edge off a little bit of here. Yeah, that should be a decent start. And actually, if I go up a level to 1,000, because that's where the other one. Edit. Select same fill color. Control-Shift+. Ta-da! Okay, let's start with this. Control-Shift-, see how that looks. There we are. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Now I need actually our depression color and make a depression. Which, oddly enough, I need to put it above the sea level on my over here. So, add da-ba-da-ba-da, here we are. This is the color I need for this. Awesome. There we are. So, don't need much of an area, but just a distinct area that is below sea level. Yeah. I like that, actually. Now, the other thing I want to do is I want to definitely make a area here that is also a bit of land below sea level as well. That would make sense as well here. There's just so much folding going on that this particular right here is probably where it should be, at least some of it. But yeah, there should be an area around here that is below sea level. There should be, I don't know how I would make that happen easily. Yeah. I think the main thing I should do actually is change that to this color and move that down. Or essentially subtract it from this layer. I think, yeah, that's going to make more sense. Okay. So let's unlock those layers. I think that's 6,000 and 9,000 if I recall correctly. Okay. Yes, that was correct. Select all, fill color. Control Shift plus. I need this and that, and Control Shift minus. There we are. Now all I need to do is go down to 3,000 feet. Yeah, this is the better way to do it, because going all the way down to below sea level is a bit much and a bit steep for this area. But this feels right. Yeah, that's better. And there's almost certainly a lake in that area. Okay. Yes, we got actually a little basin right here, which I kind of like. Okay. Yeah. So we're starting to get a pretty decent continent here. Still not thrilled with my color choices here, but it is what it is at this point. I'm not going back through and changing all that. I like my above 3,000 feet colors. Definitely above my 6,000 and above, I like those colors, but once you get below that, that transition from 6,000 to 6,000 feet to 1,000 feet is rough. But everything else is fine. Okay, so is there anything else I should do? What else is there? So, okay, I've worked on... Actually, this is probably a good place to call it for the stream for today. So, we actually got a lot done. We adjusted our sea level to accommodate for all of the changes we have made in topography. We have most of this continent's topography actually finished, which is I'm quite happy about. We're just missing a few areas that look like I need to figure out some things for this area, and I need to figure out what's going on here as well. But as far as our topography for this continent goes, this is actually pretty fun. And actually, one thing I'm realizing is that I think the part of the reason why this land just looks so odd as far as like the color scheme goes is that part of it is that the ocean is right now set to be the deepest level. So we are not getting that transition as well. I think that'll actually help solidify the look of our map once we get that going. We also have our little depression up here, which I'm very happy with. Yeah, I think overall we've got a pretty decent look. You can see there's some very steep areas, but it's a lot of shallow areas, a lot of very gentle slopes going into the mountains all around, some nice foothills. But then you also got some steep, more cliff-style areas. These may be much steeper than they should be, but I'm kind of alright with this. This is not Earth. I'm certainly not a skilled cartographer. I'm very much just an amateur cartographer, so I'm fine with irregularities, with things like that. It also will help with any sort of, if I want to give it more of a fantasy feel, then ta-da, I've got a very steep cliffs in areas. But yeah, this should be fine, overall. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Thank you for anyone who joined me today. I hope you'll have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your days. I will be back here on Wednesday. That is May... Actually, I will not be back here on Wednesday. I have an appointment that I have. So at least if I'm on Wednesday, it will not be at 11 o'clock. I might just take that day off. We'll see. Don't worry, I'm still going to be working on this map in the meantime. So there'll be more done on this by the time you see me again for sure on Friday, May 13th. Oh, Friday the 13th, awesome. So I hope you'll join me then, and have a